So welcome to Vhannah's Corner, everybody. Today we're going to talk about love in this generation. We have on, I'm going to let everybody just go and say their names. Go ahead.
Oh, I guess I'm first.
Alright, hey everyone, I'm Ariana.
I'm Raven, guys.
I'm Lauren, Savannah's sister.
Why did she have to say that? So we're going to get into it. So I guess we could start with, I'm going to start with the examples of what you guys feel love looks like. Like a Krishan and Rock situation, and then you got like, well, that's not really our generation, but I'll give them as an example, like a Remy and Pat. Right. Like, there's different variations of what love could look like.
Nowadays, I think love has definitely changed in its perspective, point of view. I feel like love now is like social media driven. So you don't really like quote unquote love someone if you're not posting them. Like, a lot of people want to be noticed and posted, and back in the day, you know, they didn't have the social media to post, so it's like that doesn't validate anyone's love for you. But it's like, oh, I'm being hidden, I'm not being loved to a full potential if I'm not posted or shared constantly. Also, I think love nowadays kind of equates to you have to go through trials and tribulations to prove that you love someone, when not all love has to be like trials and tribulations. Like, it could be easy, it could be messy if you choose, but you don't have to go through hell and high water.
You got a book I didn't read?
Oh my God.
Why you sounding like you older than me?
She came off saying
Girl, I'm in my 5 years. Right now.
I have a whole thesis on that.
But yeah, I think a lot of social media and then looking at other people, I think a lot of comparison is in social media nowadays, or in relationships, love, social media, all of that. Like, you're looking at what Sierra and Russell Wilson are doing, and why your man's not doing that for you, or why your woman isn't staying down how Jada is for Lil Baby. Like, why you could cheat 20 times and she could go back to Lil Baby, but you won't go back to whoever you're with. So I think that's a big thing.
No, that's a good point too. I'm sorry, I just got a point in there because I had a whole problem when they were talking about Russell being a square. I was just like, yo, that was a prime example of what, like, love is definitely different now, because the fact that this man loves his wife, cares for his kids,
right,
that makes him a square. I'm just confused.
Exactly.
Like, I didn't understand that.
He doesn't cause any trouble, so he's a square.
Yeah, it gives like, if you love your shorty out loud, it's corny now.
Yeah.
I think something that made me think about what Ari said was like the social media with like options though. Like, I feel like Lauren and I talked about this the other day, where it was like, now everybody is able to see so many different people from different walks of life. Like, you can see somebody that's in like China on your phone, like, and you don't know them. Like, you can just meet people all the time. So it's like you're just expanding all your options, and then just trying to build as many, I don't want to say arsenal of people, and that's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. At least for these people, they're building up an arsenal of how many people they can collect and say, like, yeah, like, this person is liking me or in love with me. We're talking. We're doing all this, and it probably doesn't even mean nothing to that person.
I agree with that, but it ties into the social media stuff. Like, that's what we were talking about everybody now is like so overstimulated by social media that it's like harder for people to even just keep their eye on one person, because it's like, I don't know, I feel like sometimes we weren't meant to just encounter this many different type of people. Like, if you think about how love was back then, they didn't have TikTok to see a different person, like how you said, like in China or another country, every 2 seconds, like this random girl, like that they never would have had contact with otherwise if it wasn't for social media, like we do now. We could be in a relationship and then we're on Instagram looking at this other girl that look just like the girl or look better than the girl. Like, it's like, I don't know, like, it's just it's
your mind got too much like imagination. Like, you just like, I'm with her, but I could probably get with her too.
Exactly.
If I was
still
closer.
keep both of them.
Exactly.
It's bad.
Like, it's like, why would I choose one when I could have so many?
I feel like that's the mindset for like
have your
a
cake
lot
and
of
eat it too.
people.
A lot of
This Blind was a prime thing, like, for me. I, like, adored that show, especially the first season. But then I saw the second season. I didn't even watch the third season. I was just like, yo, what the heck is going on? Like, you guys made it look so nice of, like, love can really be blind. But then it's kind of like, okay, are these people coming on this show to get social media followers? Are they coming on this show to, like, you know, get clout for their business or whatever it is? Like, do you think social media may have, like, enhanced what we think love looks like, or like reality TV as well may have enhanced what we think love looks like? There's so many love shows. Love Island, Temptation Island, Love is Blind, The Ultimatum.
I think people go on those shows not expecting or really hoping to fall in, maybe hoping, but I definitely don't think they expect to actually find love. I think when they do, it's a surprise. It's like, oh, I didn't think this would happen, but okay, cool, it happened. And I think most of them really do just go on for clout. But that's not to say that the people that do actually find love on the show are not genuine. The people that actually do find it for real probably are genuine, but I think most of the time they don't really go in with love in mind. They probably just go in to get a quick check and some followers, most likely. But
for sure, I agree. Because you see like 12 couples on there, and then one couple end up being the one that make it.
Exactly.
Like, it's just like, what happened to everybody that said they was in love?
Yes.
I think that also ties in though to like the producers too, because they pick people who are, you know, social media, what we expect to see
that's
on
true.
social media. So like, especially Too Hot to Handle, like look at all those people on there, like they all come from a similar background or look, and you already go follow them. They all already have a bunch of followers.
Yeah.
So it's people that will promote the show even more.
Yeah,
That's true.
I was about to say, oh no,
Go ahead,
are you
go
ready?
ahead.
I was about to say, no, I was just making a comment. Like the reality TV, I feel like is more so superficial. It's not more like, oh, I feel like these people have a genuine connection. Let's see, I think these people should pair up. It'd be like, oh, they look like they would go together. I feel like a lot of that is like social media too. Like it's just like, oh, this person don't look like it's like fits my standards, so I'm not even going to think about talking to them.
I was going to kind of say something similar to that, but mine was about like the progression of how like reality TV and dating shows have looked. Because I feel like if I were to look back on like shows like Are You the One, like initially in that first
I
season,
was thinking about that one too.
you wouldn't think any of these people are like social media famous
Not at all.
or
Not at all.
They were like actual regular people.
That was
trying to-
older though. That show was
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
older,
exactly.
but like now we're seeing shows that's like. What did you say? Too Hot to Handle, Love.
Yeah, it is a
Love
lot more
Island. It's more of like a
influencer-type
competition. Well, I mean, even then, Are You the One was a competition, but
It was
seems
more real people then. Yeah.
It was more genuine back then. Now they're really just
'Cause
hype boy
influencing-
type of energy.
Influencing wasn't as big of a thing then. It wasn't as big of a deal. Now it's like really everybody's way of promotion.
Right.
Like, you don't
Yeah,
really
everybody
care to
josh.
see advertisements on
brand.
TV. You're seeing advertisements on Instagram, like not. You know what I mean? So
I was about to say your followers nowadays equates to status in a way for some people. So
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's how a lot of people are making their living. I mean, I'm not trying to knock them down on that, but it's like,
That's how they
hey,
get their money.
yeah, that's how they get their money. They
Get
are
what you gotta
their
do,
own
shorty.
brand. They are their own brand.
And that even ties into posting again. Like when people are going through relationship problems, they'll still post and make everything look good on the outside, but like things are probably going mad rocky at home, and they're over here posting pictures like, oh, went on a date today. Whole time like they're on the verge of breaking up, but people
Yeah.
just feel the need to, oh, I need to post so people still know like we're still together, like that's still my man type of thing.
No.
And then they'll post the Rocky stuff right after.
Personally, I think men in relationships shouldn't really be posting like that anyway, because I don't know.
I'm gonna let you finish, but is that not a double standard?
No, I
So
feel
you can
like-
post, but he can't.
But I feel like men post for like not to be judgmental or anything, but I feel like men post certain stuff more for attention than women will. Like if a man has a car page, he's into cars. Okay, no woman wants that. But you get a man that, or no woman is gonna swipe up like, oh yeah, like I want you or something.
Because of the
But, like,
car, yeah, okay.
Yeah, if you have a
some
man,
people do. They're really vain.
but if you have a man posting like selfies every day, like what are you really grabbing for here? You know. Especially you have like men in relationships with that, and you'll find more men like when they get into relationships more, they start using their social media more.
So
Long
basically,
term.
you're not. I feel like you're not really saying that all men should. You're saying in your case because you don't. You also want a man who doesn't.
Yes, there we
Okay,
go.
but then that you can't say all men because there's girls
right,
who
you're right.
still post a lot,
Can I
so their
interject?
men should be able to do the same thing. Maybe.
Please, Raven,
I just want to interject real quick. So, like, if your man looks good, right, and he's just posting just
You need
because
to
he's
delete that
handsome,
Instagram. Why are you just posting because you're handsome? That is.
would you not want your man to be confident? What if he's not even looking for attention?
But
He's
you
just like,
can be confident
he's like-
and send me a pic. Why does the media gotta see me? That's my thing here.
bro, he has other followings. His auntie on his Instagram. Maybe she want to say, nephew, you look nice. Like, you over here just gatekeeping everybody.
Why can't it be like, yo, teammate, you look good today?
I agree at one point when you said the click. Well, I thought it was like clickbait. Like when you're
Okay, yeah, I agree with
posting
that
your
point.
abs.
No,
Like,
yeah, no,
oily
I
and,
get
like,
that. I get
The
that.
thirst trapping.
Yeah,
thirst trapping is
That's different from a
unnecessary.
selfie.
Yeah.
That's different from a selfie, bro.
No, but it depends because some selfies be like this, no shirt on.
Okay.
Thirst trap with the
No,
selfie.
you can do a face pic.
I feel like neither party should be thirst trapping though.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's valid too. And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes I come into like my experiences in the past and even like friends personally, like they'll stop using social media and they'll see their significant other who is a male will start using it more than they ever did.
Thank you for
Like
the
how do you go from
differentiation.
0 posts to like 20 now all of a sudden? Like I feel like also being with the girlfriend gives them that encouragement to start posting like, oh yeah, I look good, I got a nice looking girl, so let me show other people like I
Like
look good,
status
too.
wise.
And my gym gains will only be in my close friends.
Are all those friends close?
I think there are so many.
You know,
I believe there are so many
close community. Okay. If your close friends
have a close community.
If your close friends has 100 plus people on it, that's a close community.
100
That's
plus
not
is
a close
community.
I had it at one point, and they just want to be haters
on,
because I
I'm sorry,
exposed
let's
them at one
stop.
point.
Y'all got close communities?
That's it.
Atlanta has a close community. 100 people.
I didn't even know.
I know, like
100 people are your close friends.
I know,
Bro,
You know 100 people. 100 people not your close friends.
a lot of people are my close friends.
And now it's at 40, but you see the jump there, like.
So
with
you
the relationship
okay?
posting when you're single.
So
versus
post relationship, you added
Wait,
more
you
people to the
just-
close friends.
Yeah.
But when you got in a relationship, you didn't take them people out. Is it still some secret lovers? In the
2 weeks fresh.
this whole problem is, Ari, you about to be aired out.
like you really are. At this
No, because how did it
Because why did you say
increase in
15?
close
Like, you said 15 or 40 and I'm in a relationship.
No. I said
Can somebody put that face on me with the question mark?
This is a newfound relationship, so I haven't had time to weed through. I'm a busy lady, but
Busy how? It's just
She
you and your
only
man
goes to work
against the
between
world.
10 to 6.
You and your man against the world. Ain't nothing better than that. A wise man used to say, you never stop dating. You never stop dating your wife.
Who was that wise man?
Like, some man.
Somebody in your family. I'm like, a wise man?
It was a wise married man, y'all. He said, never stop dating your wife. Like, you
Air
treat
quote,
her like
that's
how,
true,
like,
though.
you first met her type
right,
thing.
you want to
That's
keep
okay.
trying to get her.
Yeah,
That's how you
you're
should
supposed to be
keep the
still
relationship.
pursuing that
Because
person.
to be honest, right, she could leave you anytime, and there will be other suitors always.
I don't know
How
if
do you
she-
guys feel about like when you're not in a relationship but dating like multiple people at a time or dating
Well, you know
one
me.
person at a time?
I
Oh,
like
I know you.
I like No, I feel like if I'm not committed, then I shouldn't be just tied down to one person. Like I should be seeing what the world can show me,
Now, are
weighing
you-
my options, and going on different dates.
Are you transparent with everybody you're dating or
99% of the time.
Wait, what?
That was
The
cap.
other
She's
one?
about, I would say, I give her,
is very devious.
no, I was going to say, I give her 75%.
No.
That
99
25% is
no,
crazy.
y'all gotta think here. 99% of the time, I do tell him what's up.
Okay.
When Mr. Motorcycle, he knew what was up.
I don't know
I
what.
miss
I was gonna say, as long as the
They do
person,
not literally.
like, as long as the person that you're not like you're dating, you guys aren't exclusive. I feel like you should
Right.
be dating. You want to
Exactly,
date.
you
You want to
do.
date multiple people to see what you like for real.
And what you don't like, because there's
Yeah.
a lot of people
I
that
learned a
you
lot
are not
about that.
like.
After I got out of a long-term relationship and I started going on dates, I was like, wow, like there's so much things I don't like and so much things I do like, and I realized that I do need in a man. So I think like serial dating, we can call it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely helped me in a lot of ways. I'm like, oh no, I need, and I pulled traits from all those men I
what
dated.
exactly
you know?
did you need?
She's building one.
That money.
What's the builder man? What's the builder
She's
man?
building a man.
So my build a man from all these men. Sorry if you had to
All these men? I'm sorry to.
Sorry if you had
She
to
said there's a
the
lot
man
of
out
y'all.
the test dummies.
Wait,
but,
hold on, rewind. What's a builder man?
No, builder man is
it's
like all the
man
traits.
you have to build, like
Your
Like your
Oh,
dream
literally,
man.
yeah, like
Our
what
dream man,
would
our
your
dream
builder
You
man be?
I was
know,
about to say, there's flaws in everybody.
Yeah,
Nobody's
no.
perfect.
Yeah.
You can't expect everybody to check off every little thing on your box. That's what I found out too.
yeah, for sure.
So with all of this, what are the examples of what love looks like to y'all then? Because Ari gave me good examples, and what does it look like to the three of y'all?
That's a hard
Hey, man,
question.
I
I don't
haven't
know.
seen
You know,
Help me with that question.
I was about to say, man, if it feel like 90s R&B,
Oh,
that's
girl,
what,
here
that's
she
what,
go.
that's what love means.
That's
She
actually
wanna be Love
perfect. I
Jones
love
so
that
bad.
response.
I-
I'm a staple that response.
I
That's
love it.
exactly.
Guys are afraid to love like that now. No,
They
nobody
think
want to
it's-
be a simp.
They think it's P word.
They don't want to be a simp, so they.
I'm
P
here
word.
pushing P.
They not pushing me.
Yeah, that's not P. Yeah, you got it.
Oh my gosh.
They said it's real P if you love your girl. And
So ladies, so we don't know yet. single.
So okay, so what would you dream of love to look like for you? Your builder man. As
Oh, there you go. Y'all got build a man question.
Oh yeah, I can do a builder man.
Okay, you go first. What's your builder man?
No, I was hoping you
Because
said
maybe
that.
listen, builder man, listen.
Okay.
Builder man's not
You.
listening.
You gotta put your sexy voice on for the kids.
Yeah, Alicia Keys.
Aaliyah and Lauren coming to you live.
We are live.
They about to tell you what they want in a man.
You
Now.
almost made me swallow my gum. I don't. I just feel like I just been seeing so many bad examples lately. That
No, what is your building?
that's what I'm saying. Like
We have this conversation like once every month, so I don't know why she's so stuck.
No, I'm
Nah,
not.
it wasn't asking a builder man. I thought.
No,
She
but
just said.
I want to know your built-in man. But I used to think about this. Somebody used to tell me this too. Like, you're not gonna find your man sitting at home.
No, you're not. You're not.
So, do you like? Would you like to find him in a certain setting?
Oh,
Like, some girls like a party boy or party
Oh.
girl, whatever your person.
Sorry.
Some
Party
people like a race car type of person. Some people like somebody that's very introverted. Like, what are you like seeing
Start going
in
to
your?
the
I think I was
library.
telling Lauren this. I
Yeah.
don't know why I've been telling Lauren this. Everything, but I need somebody like me. I can't do the boring. I've dealt with boring for 2
Yeah,
years.
Aaliyah's real
if you seen
extroverted.
this, you're boring. Oh my god.
Reporting live.
Bloopers.
You
I got a
cut
blooper.
that. You don't have to cut it. Because when you deal with someone that's
She's
not,
wilding.
and when you deal
Sorry,
with
so
someone
fun to
that
cut.
just doesn't fit your personality type, and you just settle for it, and you just
Forcing that
yeah, you
piece in
force
there.
it.
Wait,
just
but that's
because-
if you want to settle for it. Because my boyfriend is nothing like me.
Oh, I settled for it. I shouldn't have, but I don't know.
Oh my god.
But no,
it's
it's
like
different.
experience.
There's
Oh,
cases.
yeah.
Y'all
That's
are
real
different
life.
though. There's cases where opposites attract
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you are at a good enough end of each spectrum
Right.
that you could balance a little bit
That's
of
true.
both.
I
can't
In
do
her
all things.
situation, they were extreme
Extreme
opposites.
No, they were two
that
different
polar.
spectrums.
That was just
I was hot. He
See,
thinks
I'm
he
hot.
was cold.
Okay.
You can read into that if you want to.
Yeah.
I remember there was like a show on VH1. I'm trying to
Oh
remember.
yes, there was a show about Greek women.
Right?
I'm trying to do like a
And
Real
it was like
Housewives of
Q-
Potomac.
Yeah, it was
Or
like
not
Q and the
Potomac, but-
AKA they were together and stuff. And she was like, oh, they were together for like mad long from college. Like, do you feel like there's a stronger bond because you guys kind of understand
Dating
each
a Greek
other?
man.
Yeah.
We honestly, as like, we'll talk a lot. Okay, so me, Raven, and Aaliyah are line sisters. We're all deltas, and we do talk a lot about like.
Can I woo?
They
We-
can do that because they Delta.
we talk a lot about like dating Greek men and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, Aaliyah,
You and I can bounce back off each other.
Uh,
on this.
Aaliyah-
I was gonna say I can make a comment.
Aaliyah, she went to Bros. Okay, she loves Coleman Love.
Love Coleman.
Okay,
It's funny to cut any of this out. No,
Yeah,
no,
fine.
no, no.
Coleman, if you see this,
Aaliyah's with the Bros. She loves the Bros. Okay, so
Oh my god.
me personally, I love people who aren't Greek. You know,
You know, that seems very you.
very
But I
on
like that
brand
for
for
you.
me.
I like that you stay yourself.
I feel like Greek men tend to stay in college life too long.
They
It's
are.
harder for them to
They-
move on. They're like,
That's
you
the
know,
posters right there.
they're like 10 years graduated and still at
Like,
all of the
why-
Greek college parties, and
why
that's
are
just too
you
much
at
for me.
a fall party for
nothing but
2023?
freshmen.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
people that are freshmen.
And you graduated
And
6
you're
years
30.
ago.
Let me,
I don't. It don't make
But
sense.
yeah, so everybody has their own cup of tea,
Let me-
okay?
let me say this. Because I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Okay, play that without
I feel like it's no problem dating a Greek man as long as the Greek letters didn't change you. And that's my piece on it. If the Greek letters don't change you, go be who you are. If I met you and you was like this before you crossed, be who you are. Just like, I just feel like it's a lot sometimes for people that date Greek people and then it's just like, oh, like, you're just like totally different.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about that?
Respect.
I will say,
Agreed.
I agree with both statements because I have seen a lot of people who change male and female after crossing, and it'd be very concerning because it's like that was not your behavior. But with Lauren, I feel like I'm getting to a Lauren status now. Like I'm
You
actually.
just said you love the bras.
I love the
Yeah,
bras,
what?
but I'm seeing
You
that.
basically said, tell your fine daddy. You said,
And I said it. I will say it. They are fine, but they are still childish. They are children walking around parading on college campuses when
Greek
they
men
should
don't
be.
grow up till 30.
They should be starting careers.
Okay,
That's
Ari
what
and
I'm
Raven
saying.
are both dating Greek men. Let's just put that in there.
But I have been seeing.
And mine is an attention seeker as well. But that's why I can sit here
I
and
really hope
speak
she's not
from
airing
that-
him out right now.
from
She
that.
is.
But everyone knows that. Everyone knows
This
that
one might go
from
viral.
his personality.
I think this one's the viral.
So
Scared. weird.
on how they accommodate and how they adjust. I will say that too. If they really care about you, they will adjust and accommodate. If
They'll
they
be
don't,
less mixy.
They will still be that same mixy
sure,
person in
for
girls'
sure.
faces, you know, or always at events and have to be the main ones. For instance,
Center of
trolling,
attention.
center of attention, like talking to girls, or even introducing themselves as, "Hi, what's my name? I'm the Bruz from so and
Yeah.
so," or "I'm whoever from so and so." Why is that your introduction? You know, what's your name?
You know, because your hand was burning. I see.
I agree with Ari, because why can you not be a regular person?
Want to love? I mean, if they for you, they'll stay with you. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
So is your builder man somebody who's Greek or not?
Yeah,
That's
that's what
a
I
good- there
really
you
wanted
go.
to know.
There
Let's
we go.
know.
That's
Tell
what
us
we
right
wanna
now.
know.
In a perfect world, because you saying this could be the perfect
Yes.
man. Mad quick, say it for the audience again.
Yes.
Okay.
So is he a member of a mega size?
Yes.
She want her son to be her newborn son to wear gold boots. So
Yes.
sorry, gold booties.
Nah, but my builder man is a bruh. So
No, everything has
But balance,
balance.
yeah. Like,
I've been seeing
still
a lot
be
of
a human
888,
being.
so that's balance. So if you see some 888, get
she
your balance.
starts
up.
talking about angel numbers.
I
Okay.
am, yeah.
That you got some good nuggets today, people. Oh Lord, Vhannah out. Thanks, guys.